Hello, it's me, Jack-a-Lopium. Welcome along. We are back looking at some more Super Robot Wars 30. So yeah, let's just dive right in. This will be episode 11. I think we just go in. I think what we want to do, I do have an idea of what I want to do, but I very quickly want to go into the upgrades. Okay, so I think we just crack on with this. Let's go into the mission. I want to... Yeah, look, this is weird. They've retitled everything from, like, the extra missions. They've just called them, like, DLC missions now, and they just kind of all fit into the same thing. Oh, no, there's some extra missions. So some are extra. Oh, my God, this is getting even more confusing. Yeah, so yeah, let's go for it on track. So yeah, it's some kind of Shinkansen. Okay, the dry cruise. Yep, let's do it. Massive DBD Cooper. Okay, so we're back with Shinkalion. Darn it, this is not the same island as before, says Hayato. You can read this, I'm not going to do a dramatic reading. And then we're facing off against Mecha Godzilla there. He talks about a machine god. Yeah, it's definitely not Mecha Godzilla. But look at that, that is so cool, that design. Look at it, that's amazing. Yeah, and the hint is Shinkalion E5 Hyabusa Mark II gets access to powerful finishers at high morale, but its range is limited before it reaches that point. So we've basically got to level up this guy's morale as soon as possible. So let's go with some melee. We'll do that. We'll stick the Animus on. I am going to stick Persist on. That is what we need to keep up. We basically don't have a choice in the matter. Here I come, he screams. Youthful exuberance there. So yeah, we've got Shinkalion defending the Shinkansen. That's like about as Japanese as it's possible to get. What a cool design, man. I mean, the Shinkalion, the Hayabusa itself is okay. But compare that to the machine god. Look at him. That's amazing. Okay, we need to keep our persist up. Let's end the phase. We've got persist on. Yep, it stays on. I'm going to turn the Animus off just because we are basically just duking it out with like the weakest possible attacks. Yeah, I mean this guy has got like 80, I think he started with like 87,000 hit points. Yep, it's incredibly strong. We won't be able to beat it, or we won't let it beat us. Yeah, there you go. I can read good. We have to look for Dad, he says. Stay sharp, says Shot. Something else is coming. Oh my lord. We need some help from the dry cruise, man. Oh, he's off. Alright, Valdor is retreating. We can't let it get away, says Hayato. It's our only clue to finding Dad. However, we have to deal with a robot army. Something else is coming. Yep. as I suspected, it's the Dry Stray. Although there's only 10 guys, so I think we basically, all of this DLC stuff is just going to be, it might be more painful, so we might have to use DLC type characters. I think we use the kind of newer stuff. So we'll take the I never know, is that pronounced rebake or redaki? Flauros, 7, Ace, and Vice Ritter, and Vanine. Okay, so we've got 4 guys left. I think we take 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine, do it. Take some of these dusty bins, even though they're not the strongest, but we do need to mostly level up their kills just to open up their ace. Yep, keep going, let's go. Yeah, so here we go. The victory conditions have changed to blue, so we won't be facing anything more. So yeah, the defeat conditions are the Allied warship shot down or Hayato shot down. Fine. Okay, we do have an advantage in numbers. He is going to meet up with... there you go, that'll do. I am going to repair him though. There you go. And yep, that means the ship has leveled up again. So yeah, and then everybody is just basically, we're going to construct a gun line as usual. There you go, you can actually attack. The Vaxdoom. Have we seen this one before? The problem with doing one bonus episode, although depending on whether you think it's a problem or not, maybe some people do and some people don't, is that I do like to have my videos have a certain pattern, and the pattern is 3s, so I'm going to have to do another 2 bonus episodes. So yeah, you might get a further 2 bonus episodes. Yep. Great. Yep, go for it. Just do it. I did forget to put on my persisto there, so... and as we have seen several times already, these dusty bins don't have massively high hit points, so okay, turnstile blade. Let us put persist on. I mean, we don't really need to do it. Yep, so we one-shotted this guy. I just want the morale to be as high as possible. Wow, he's good. According to my analysis, it appears that the robot is capable of... What the heck? It is capable of transforming into a sodding train. That's amazing. Alright. Okay, so I think we just shoot with our particle cannon. Why not? Yep, we can one-shot one guy there as well. Let's do a Specium Sword Slash with 7. There's a nice use of alliteration there. I'm going to stick Gain on. I think we... Let's just put Persist on, because again, the Ultramens are not particularly high HP. They do specialise in evasion though. Let's just Vax Stun this guy in the head. Bit of revenge for taking that damage. And this is something called a wheel in military terms, so this is a legitimate military tactic, is to wheel left or right, because in the ancient warfare you used to have your strongest troops on the right hand side and your weakest troops on the left hand side, so you would end up wheeling your forces to the right basically. Let's Sakura this guy into oblivion. That's great, plenty of XP. Do it, Sakura. She might already have. Her ace. In fact, I might do that. She's leveled up to 50 though, which is neat. Let's check her stats. Yeah, she's already an ace. Yeah. There you go. We are going to march in formation though. Yeah, I mean, I'm just now moving into the... I think I might have mentioned this in a previous video. I am just starting to move into training my pilots into using... Oh, wait. Let's put him there, and then we can repair this guy. Yeah, starting to use support attacks and support defense, because it does recommend that you don't do that first off. You actually give them a bit of a basis in combat by just... oh, hey, look at that. Ursprung. We know that we have done this because I made a stupid joke about it. And yeah, look at that. We also get a support attack. Shall we look at it? Shall we? Why not? Yeah, look at that. Plus 10 morale. Let's deal double damage as well. Yeah, do it. Just gonna have a few sips of my soda and maybe a few potato chips like a professional on microphone. Eating a crunchy snack. But he's gone up to level 50 as well, which is nice. Let's see what else we can do. There's only 2 more enemies. Okay, let's attack with this guy. There's only a certain amount we can do because he is very much still double damage. We'll stick intuition on, why not? That is still a really cool mech design. Let's go with our turnstile blade. That's the next level of attacks. It's not massively powerful. Yeah, you can actually see the kind of train motif in this guy. That's what those are. Yeah, I mean, I know nothing about Shinkalion. But he's definitely a Shinkansen. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. A giant robo train. How flippin' Japanese can you get though, man? That's amazing. I want to see how many of these dusty bins are aces. Oh, she isn't an ace. He is an ace. The yellow guy isn't an ace. Okay, let's sack a roll. I'm going to turn Animus off. Okay. Oh, nuts to it. Let's just use a new unit. I probably shouldn't. Let's just scissors with this guy. Actually, he's not one of the new units. I just think he's new because I opened up the second group of DLC characters from the first 2. Do it, just get on with it. Yeah, I think there are still 1 or 2 more units that I do have to open up from the first 2 DLC. Is everything alright, Hayato? Come on, join our little gang. He's talking about Valhallans. Aren't those... What are those Northmen, those Viking aliens called? Are they literally called Valhallans? Yeah, let's just carry on. You can read that if you like. We're not too far off from ending the episode, but I think I am going to cut out much of it. So maybe we do another mission. So we've gained a bento box, which is nice. That's good for our food supplies. We do want some nice bento boxes as we... Oh, that's a train theme, isn't it? Because you eat a bento on the train, right? I mean, they're not just for trains. I do love a nice bento. Used to try and find bentos all over the place when I was in Japan, just because they're like... Bento boxes are so good. So yeah, I think maybe Face the War God's Regalia. The War God? What is that? Because there is a film called War God. It's like a rare kaiju movie called War God. A kaiju movie from Hong Kong called War God. He's like a kind of Guan Yu kaiju. It's a flipping great movie. Yeah, and if anybody, I mean, we do. I was able to license it on the old channel, and there was no problem with me licensing it, so I think I can talk about it. Because it's not Japanese, it's a Chinese kaiju film. But it's very good, and it's really rare as well. It's super rare. But I might be able to, you know, we might be able to come to some arrangement if you join my Discord server. But it's up to you. I am sort of semi-planning to talk about War God again on the Discord, but I don't know if it's going to be in the near future or what. It's just there are a couple of people on my Discord server who really love kind of like Chinese kind of martial arts films, so War God is kind of like that. Dai Gengua riding the Außenseiter, awesome, specialises in high movement and close combat, rush right up to the enemy. But the defeat is the Sanger, which is some kind of... perhaps he transforms into a sandwich. That used to be slang for sandwich when I was a kid, a Sanger. Okay, so his name is Sanger. I was thinking maybe it was like a super robot that transformed into a sandwich. Yeah, why not? That's what you'd eat on the Shinkansen super robot. I don't know what the heck I am talking about. Alright, so we can move right in. They recommended us to move right in. Okay, so again, we still need to raise our morale before we can use the most powerful attack, but these other attacks look pretty good. Alright, Zankanto Gakai. Why not? Let's stick the animals on. Let's stick Persist on. And I will stick Bullseye on as well, just because it's slightly less expensive. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna eat another sweet. It wasn't massively over the top. But that is a really good defense. Okay, we've not seen this one. Yeah, persist is awesome on this unit. Here he comes. That's awesome. So I wonder if that is anything to do with Guan Yu, because Guan Yu rides. He famously has a red stallion, doesn't he? What is the darn name of his red stallion? Because of how popular the Romance of the Three Kingdoms saga is in Japan, you get all kinds of things like that's Dynasty Warriors and you know, the ROTK games, and which I love as well. Maybe we can play some of those on the channel. I don't know. Alright, let's attack the next guy. Is there any way to up our... Yeah, spirit, do it. Up our morale. Then attack. Nope. We're one off, man. That is so close. We could just see the move and shoot as well. Let's do it, just so we can say that we've seen it. Do it, why not? Yeah, so I don't know if this guy is based on Guan Yu. I mean, he doesn't have the red face. Red hair, that's what he's called. Guan Yu's red stallion. It's called the Red Hair, right? So yeah, that is something. That's another good reason to join my Discord. Is, you know, we might be able to talk about War God, which is a rare kaiju film. I do have some pretty rare kaiju films. Like anything basically outside of Japan to do with a kaiju is pretty rare. Like I even love, what's his name? There's even like a North Korean kaiju. So basically any kaiju from outside of Japan is pretty rare. There is a North Korean kaiju called Pulgasari, and it's a flipping great movie. And so sometimes I talk about that. Oh boy, we are losing. Look at that, we've got nothing now. Oh, this is rubbish. Is there an X action that... There isn't. Oh boy, this has been botched, I think. Hey, this is our strongest attack. Look at that, Sankanto Unyu no Tachi. Let's do it. Let's stick the animus on. Hopefully we can one-shot this guy. Prepare to be devastated. Okay, we got the one shot, which is what I wanted. No, very, very cool. Okay, next time, maybe we start to do some of them. How much energy do we have? Not all that much. Let's stay our persist on. Ugh, we might not even survive. Let's do an X action with multi action. Do it. And we're just seeing this one again. It's just pretty impressive. Yep, one shot. Okay, go for it. Yeah, well, hopefully our morale is raised up enough that we don't really take any damage. Ooh. I think we might die here. Okay, we got off a pre-counter, which is handy. We are so low. Yep, we countered first, which actually kills that guy. That's why you want your pre-counter counters. The enemy is retreating. They were probably just scouts. A gigantic warship. This was military, I presume. That mobile weapon must have been involved in a battle that just ended. A mounted samurai. I've never heard of any weapon remotely like that. Nothing like it is recorded in the Joystrader's database. No, because it's from an alternate dimension, isn't it? That's the point. We all live in these different dimensions. It's many worlds quantum theory. Yeah, you wouldn't get that level of discourse from any of the nostalgia community on YouTube. Let's be charitable and call them the nostalgia community. But thankfully I have cut out most of my rants about how terrible that particular community is on YouTube. So let's just leave it there. But yeah, we've got access to this guy now. I'm assuming. Yeah, I came across another member of the nostalgia community who was talking about Star Trek, and it wasn't even clear that they'd ever even seen an episode of Star Trek or knew anything about it. They just had to like talk about it because like they're part of the nostalgia community. It's like, yeah, Star Trek was this and that. I'm like, no it wasn't. It's the exact opposite of what you were talking about. Unbelievable. But I mean, they're generally people who can't be employed elsewhere in in human society, so they kind of have to become part of the nostalgia community because they can't take jobs elsewhere. Oh man, this is turning into another rant. But anyway, that's going to do it for episode 11 of Super Robot Wars. So let's leave it there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please do leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one, where we'll be hopefully using that War God. Alright, bye for now.
They seem contradictory, is my question. And when something comes up that's contradictory, my brain instinctively tries to understand it.
Oh, Mike, let me tell you about a man called Alex Kurtzman.